Okay, howdy peeps and peeps. I hope everybody's having a wonderful time. What's going on here is we're on the Christmas tree job. This is not our second run the way I'm showing it. This is actually going to be our third run. The second run was so aggravating that I didn't get any footage of it. Battling wet, same thing. Man, we are getting our butts kicked by the weather right now. The only thing I got from this setup, other than the fact that Brutus blowed another hose in the head this time. Quadco, I love you. I love Quadco heads, but the way these hoses are shoved to this wrist without a swivel drives me up bonkers. I mean, maybe there's some kind of aftermarket thing you can buy. I don't know, but it is super hard to get in there to work on stuff. But I was changing it, and Robin come for Roger Skidder because Roger Skidder had just chucked an engine. The last time we chucked an engine on Roger Skidder was 2014. So 7 years ago, right about this time 7 years ago, we chucked the last motor in Roger Skidder, and we just chucked another one. Here's a clip I just stumbled on the other day. Here's the clip from 2014 when we stumbled out of the woods with the skidder with the chuck motor.
Look at all the smoke, load injector.
Oh, but little did I know that was no injector.
Didn't hope his injector at first. Been so long since we popped the tip off one. Hell. Oh, Robin come up with some good ideas. It's the only way we got it. I hate to complain about anybody, but Quadco, what the F? I gotta capture this. Erma's
saved by 79 cent roll duct tape.
yeah.
I pulled him out and duct taped.
Yeah, Robin pulled it out, duct tape.
Hey, it worked.
I knew he'd finally come up with some kind of ingenious idea. All right, Erma's dead. We'll see if he can load it. Here, Kenny.
Can we move that truck?
No, he's all right.
It ain't got much in it.
Here. I don't want to miss that.
Here's the good part. This morning it is blowing smoke like you can't believe. Of course, we're just trying to shit out the engine. So I called up Dano and I said, do whatever you have to do, get an engine, a John Deere rebuilt on the way for this skidder. So, probably 20 minutes later, Roger's pulling up through the field and just stops. She blew up right there. I called Dan and they just ordered the engine. So we got every drop out of it we could get out of it. How many times you gonna circle that, Robin? We should have filmed it with the smoke rolling out of it earlier. Poor Erma.
I got an old Johnny Palmer the way it sounds.
Yep. She started blowing smoke a year ago, Roger says. But it got terrible here lately. I think you just kicked Roger's breakfast out the door. oh, come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. different color now. There it goes. We got a inch and a half of rain coming Thursday, so we should have the motor by that time. We'll throw a motor in this thing, and Wade's going to try to get his board flipper, if anybody's been following that, done. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. When he gets done before he eats dinner, we're going to have to wash our mouth out with soap.
Yeah. I'll let my quad go ahead, but whoever got these hoses on, I'd like to kick them right in the newts.
Well, maybe they had no choice.
My damn arm's so fat I can't fit it in nothing. Of course, I bet at the factory they probably figured anybody that runs a feller buncher and pushes buttons to cut timber, they probably got little bitty noodle arms instead of these big old fat arms. I mean, that would be an assumption I'd make. Somebody's gonna push buttons and cut timber. Probably got little bitty tiny arms.
I don't understand why you wanted that truck down there in that low spot.
So what now?
Why did you want that truck down there in that low spot coming out loaded?
Truck down what was?
You wanted that truck down there in the low spot. Why?
To get out.
Well,
It's
hell,
a switchback.
Doesn't have enough room to swing here? I'm not a
up here,
truck driver.
No.
Okay. Well, that's a mighty good reason.
Yeah. I didn't extend one drive down there, but Robin kind of organized that. It worked good. Whatever he got organized.
Damn, we could have come up here and swung down there on the high ground.
Not quite. No.
Not quite, okay.
Have to have your trailer all the way against the woods
Okay.
to make the turn.
Well,
He got up there worried about it. I said, there ain't nobody hauled load logs out yet, so you gotta do what you gotta do to get it out of here.
all he was going to do was back up Robin's truck.
It ain't gonna.
I know.
I'll edit that out, but it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I got that. It's
Or
all
we've
right.
done just that.
The
because
world,
that would
the world knows I make stupid decisions. You don't have to edit that out. I mean, right there's the proof.
Yeah.
Right there. No.
Whatever.
Reproduction seems like such a good idea at the time. You know?
Until it actually happens.
Yeah, and then afterwards you're like,
Yep.
look what we got, Dad.
This thing.
Sucks.
So we had to take the big hoses off just to change these little dinky hoses because you can't get your arm in nothing. And if I had a torch, I could bore a hole in the side of this head so I can get my arm in there to do any work.
And
Maybe
then,
they figured that these hoses would last the life of the machine. Maybe they figured that, but they figured wrong. You don't think they figured that? Then
No, I
why would they
don't
not
think
put hose in it so you can
Well,
change your hoses?
it looked good on a drawing board
Probably.
somewhere.
Why would- I know, I got to cut a bunch of that stuff out. I can't say that stuff
Nope.
in public, but I'm sure
It's
some
toxic. They
Yeah.
call that toxic.
toxicity.
Toxicity. Toxicity.
We good?
We're great. Why is something crawling up my leg? Oh, what is that?
Tick. Probably.
It's a tick. It was a big one. Wasn't a bug.
That's probably enough
Wasn't
pigeon.
big because it didn't bite me. Sorry, little camera.
Probably enough for that.
Panic there.
I just wanted to get loaded in Irma.
Nothing worse than a yellow jacket up your
Hear me?
britches leg chewing on you. What?
Done. Cut.
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 I don't know how to cut. How do I cut this?
Top right, it's camera.
Top
Made it
right.
since Polaroids back in the day.
Oh, that little round circle with the red all around it.
Top right.
Okay, I wanted to cover this because this was kind of a big deal. Derek and Dan put the motor in Irma, and Derek finished a lot of it up by himself. And I wanted to show some highlight on Derek throwing the motor in the daggone skidder with a little bit of Dan's guidance. But it's a big deal. It's kind of like Derek went through kind of like what I went through as a loader. He put his motor in, and and Dan was there to help everybody do their thing and teach us how to do it and stuff. And I just kind of wanted to toot Derek's horn too, because we're getting there, man. We're getting there. Thanks to Dan, thanks to Robin, thanks to Mom and Dad, thanks to people of that generation, we're finally starting to get there. And I just don't want to miss out on any of it as far as sharing with you guys. It's so neat to see our generation, finally starting to get there, to swing the big hammer, to start to do the big things. But big thanks to Derek and Dan. and for getting Erma up and going. They did get Erma up and going. And in the next video, this is after the motor got installed, went without a hitch. Everything worked out great. New motor runs like a striped ape. I almost said a cuss word. But thank you, Derek, and thank you, Dan, for keeping us going. Erma's a pretty big deal to us. Well, I know it's a short video, but I hope everybody liked it. I wanted to cover like this because it was kind of getting out of turn, and I didn't know how to move past it, but it was kind of a big event I wanted to share. So come on back the next time. We'll be getting in between another rain shower after we got this little section done that I never covered any of, and we'll be moving back to where we've been skidding in the field and everything, and we'll be getting in it gets soft. Man, it's getting the time of the year. It's really putting it on us. So everybody have a good one. Stay safe. Need anything on loggerway.com, go there and get your stuff. And hit thumbs up, all that, comment, all that mess. And don't forget to smile. Swing wide when you get around your tires.